to delivering 5-star service with upfront pricing and free quotes on every job, so there's no surprises. Got a plumbing emergency? Don't wait. Call Shaw Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning today at 509-954-5273 or visit ShawPlumbingServices.com. We're the Zags' trusted team for reliable service every time.
At Western National Insurance, NICE is a little word that does big things for everyone. NICE is a helping hand when you need it most, and the peace of mind that comes from knowing you can trust the person on the other end of the call. For more than a century, we've been protecting individuals, families, and businesses with NICE as our foundation. Experience the power of NICE for yourself. Ask your independent insurance agent for Western National.
On the Gonzaga Sports Network, tip-off is just moments away. Now let's go courtside. Alongside Adam Morrison, here's the voice of the Zags, Tom Hudson.
We're in Malibu, California, Firestone Fieldhouse, the home of the Pepperdine Waves. Won't be for long. They're hoping within the next 2 years to be moving into a new facility just up the hill here in Malibu. What they are also hoping for is to snap a 47-game losing streak to the Zags. Gonzaga has dominated this series, as Mo mentioned, late 90s, early 2000s. This was the rivalry in the WCC, but the Bulldogs have dominated most of the last 2 decades. And Mo, Coach Few, I think, had a very interesting point and something that's kind of been forgotten as we open league play. It's a new start. And don't forget, guys, we didn't win the regular season championship last year, and we didn't win the tournament championship either. And that's something that doesn't happen. So I think as he's trying to push buttons and find some motivations, that's as good as any, because that's not something that's been said around here very much in the last 25 years.
Obviously, us moving to the Pac-12 and the realignment situation, we kind of want to be able to win the last 2 years of the league. And it starts, obviously, with the first game, but you know, we talked about how much better the league is. There's, 4 or 5 teams in the top 150. That hasn't happened very often. So I think he's trying to wake guys up and say, hey, this league is a lot better than it has been in the past. And so hopefully our guys get the message, but they should understand that, you know, Pepperdine, Portland, you can kind of get your footing. It's not as hard a schedule we've had in the past. So let's come out here and do the right things right away.
And Mo, I do think people can't lose sight of the fact that league is important, right? We talk about playing Kentucky and UConn and UCLA and all the games that we did. Coach Few really wants to win these things, and it's an important thing to do.
Yeah, winning league championships is a something that you have on your Gonzaga resume. It's something to take pride in. We don't thumb our noses at the league, and also it's a backup plan if you have a sputtering deal, right? If you have a good thing, go win 2 games in Vegas, then you're automatically in. Duh. But it's also like take care of business and do the right things. And then, you know, for seed line, if you can stack a bunch of wins and, like we said, some quad 2s that will be available, those help you during March.
Gonzaga and Pepperdine coming up right after this timeout. Almost time for basketball in Malibu. We've got our starting lineup, most keys to the game, and the opening tip coming up from Firestone Fieldhouse right after this. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog Basketball.
Roast beef and melty Swiss cheese, and a toasted Italian roll, and warm savory au jus. You're going to want to sit down for this. It's the classic French dip and Swiss at Arby's. No, I mean literally. You're going to want to sit down. It is very hard to dip this sandwich while standing. Arby's, we have the meats.
We care about your safety. If you need to break ground on a new outdoor project, be aware that buried electric and natural gas lines can be anywhere. It's the law to call 811 at least 2 business days before you dig. Spray paint white lines showing your dig zone, and a crew will mark the utility lines. Mark accuracy zone is within 2 feet of the mark, so always hand dig to expose the line first. Call 811 before you dig. The service is free for residential customers. Avista, we just want you to be safe.
BECU. You've heard the name, seen the letters. But what does BECU stand for? Simply put, not-for-profit BECU stands for people. For charting your own path. For choosing what's right for members instead of what's profitable for someone else. Because they are the reason our credit union exists. So we do everything in our power to help them reach their financial goals. BECU. power in people. All Pacific Northwest residents are eligible to join. Federally insured by NCUA.
Every year, the crowds go crazy for the Cal Triple Play of the Day, where you can get tricked out cool trucks or sporty SUVs just in time for winter. And this week, you can delay all payments until next year. Get a minimum $2,000 trade-in value for your old ride, plus get a 2-year service maintenance program with every vehicle sold, which is a triple play opportunity this week at both Cal locations.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Want to earn some extra money this winter? Spokane International Airport is hiring multiple seasonal snow removal equipment operators. These are on-call positions for the upcoming winter season from November 2024 to March 2025. You can earn up to $36 an hour. Some positions require a CDL, and previous experience in operating snow removal equipment is highly preferred. Join our team today. Learn more and apply by visiting SpokaneAirports.net.
Welcome back to Malibu, California. Tom Hudson, Adam Morrison with you as the Zags open West Coast Conference play tonight against the Waves. They lost their conference opener at Santa Clara on Saturday. And this is the Zags WCC opener here tonight. A quick look at our starting lineups. Mo Odom gets started at the point. The transfer from Pacific averaging 12 points, 7.5 assists per game for the Waves. Stefan Todorovic, another transfer from within the conference. He was at San Francisco last year, the senior scoring 19.7 points per game, 15 points better than he did last season. Jackson Olvera is a 6'5" freshman moving into the starting lineup for the third consecutive game. He averages 6.5 points per game. Davidas Budka, the 6'9" sophomore, is averaging 8.3 points, 7.6 points per game. The man in the middle, Bubakar Koulibaly, a 6'10" redshirt senior, the only holdover from Lorenzo Romar's team, averaging nearly 10 points, better than 7 rebounds per game. For the Bulldogs, Ryan Nemhard gets to start at the point. He continues to lead the nation in assists, averaging 12 points per game to go along with 10 assists per contest. Caleb Battle will also be starting for the Bulldogs today, the 6'5", 185-pounder, averaging nearly 12 points a game for the Bulldogs. Nolan Hickman back in the starting lineup after coming off the bench in the game against UCLA on Saturday. The 6'2", 190-pound senior averaging about 10 points per game for the Bulldogs this year. Michael Ajayi back where he played last year, taking on his former team, the 6'7", 228-pound senior out of Kent, averaging 6.4 points, 5.2 rebounds per game. Graham Ike starts in the middle. He is playing well of late, the 6'9", 250-pound redshirt senior, averaging 16 points, nearly 7 rebounds per game. He scored 20 or more in 5 of his last 6 games. So Odom, Todorovic, Olvera, Koulibaly, and Budka, the starting 5 for Pepperdine. It'll be Nemhard, Battle, Hickman, Ajayi, and Ike to get things started for the Bulldogs. Mo Keese in the game for Gonzaga to open WCC play with a win and win a remarkable 48th consecutive game against Pepperdine.
As always, play fast. That's the key to our game against any opponent. We want to start out the game getting up down the floor. Second is locate Todorovic. Fantastic season so far, 19.7 points per game, main scorer, leading scorer in the WCC. Third, dominate the glass. We've kind of slipped a little bit, -5 against UCLA. We talked about it. Their coach believes in positionless basketball. That usually tells you don't have any inside players. So Graham Ike, Braden Huff, Ben Gregg, Michael Jai should dominate the glass inside.
Let's look at our keys to the game. The Bulldogs wearing their traditional road blue uniforms with the red and white trim. Gonzaga written across their chest. Their names in white on the backs of the jerseys. The Waves come out in their home white uniforms with the orange and blue trim. Their names in blue on the backs of the uniforms. Pepperdine written across their chests. The Bulldogs move right to left in the first 20 minutes of action here in Malibu. Mark Fulton, Keith Patterson, Pete Larson, a largely unknown crew, will officiate today's game. Ball is in the air, opening tip, batted around and controlled by the Waves. They'll go to work on offense first. Here's Mo Odom, the transfer from Pacific. 7.5 assists per game for the 6'1 guard out of Brooklyn, New York. Odom, an all-WCC freshman team pick in his first year for the Tigers. Gets up a jumper from the right elbow, wouldn't go down. Ike secures the rebound. Quickly outlets to Nembhard. Fires a pass up the right sideline to Battle, trying to drive baseline, cut off, forces a shot off the glass and in.
Yeah, great start for him. A strong take baseline side.
Bulldogs would like to see that out of Caleb Battle. 7 points in 2 games at home last week, and then made just 2 field goals before he was ejected against UCLA on Saturday. Coulibaly had it. Big man gives it up to Butka. He hands it off to Todorovic, who misses the 3-point shot from the right side. Ike has his second rebound early in the contest. Passes in the front court to Nembhard. Ryan dribbling goes right off the Ike screen, bounces it down low where it's caught by Ajayi. Kicks it back out to Nembhard, who shoots a 3. Halfway down, pops out. Rebound batted, controlled by Butka for Pepperdine. Here's a bounce pass down low. Coulibaly somehow catches as it gets through. And short little pass out to the freshman guard Olvera, who misses a 14-footer. Zags with another rebound. Nembhard into the front court. Kick out Ajayi. Left side 3 for Mike is off the mark. Coulibaly with the rebound, knocked away by Ike into the hands of Hickman, but Graham's going to be whistled for a personal foul.
Pretty good shot in transition right there. Ajayi with a wide open attempt on the left side.
Zags with an early 2-0 lead, nearly 90 seconds gone by here. Gonzaga going to show that 3-quarter court presser. Odom has the ball in the backcourt. Passes it back to Butka for Odom again. Odom lobs the front court. Olvera is trapped, able to get it away to Odom. Skip left side. Todorovic fakes a 3-point shot, gets Battle in the air. Tries to bounce to Coulibaly. Nembhard flies in and pokes it out of bounds.
Caleb went flying on that shot fake there. Holy smokes.
Similar to the one where he got the flagrant 2.
Yeah.
Here's a lob inbound from Odom. Nobody was looking for it, and Gonzaga comes away with a steal. Ike the other way, rolls it off the rim and in. Well, Odom was throwing it out to Todorovic, who went the opposite direction, and the ball was just free for anyone to grab. Ike did, and the Bulldogs lead it by 4. Coulibaly, big man, 3-point line, hands it off to Odom. Back to Coulibaly in the pick and roll. Ajayi couldn't knock it away. Coulibaly scores it over his former teammate to get the Waves on the board. Ajayi trailing, right side pass, Battle in front of the Waves bench. Dribbles out with the left hand, bounces top of the key, Ike, left side to Hickman. Gets a screen from Ike, bounces over to Battle, penetrates to the left hand, switches back to the right, off balance, draws contact, doesn't get a whistle. Butka with the rebound to Odom. He flies up the floor to Todorovic, right side. His 3 is good, and the Waves have the lead.
That's what he does. A very good, capable scorer. 39% from 3.
Left side, Hickman finds Ike in the paint. He shoots and scores. Bulldogs go back on top by 1. Odom between the circles with it. And he again almost throws it away, but it's saved by Olvera. Todorovic now between the circles. Short pass to Olvera. Freshman out of Texas. Had it poked away. He's out of bounds, and it's going to be Gonzaga basketball. Nice defensive play by Battle.
Yeah, good job, Battle. Turning up the heat on the perimeter defensively right there, forcing the turnover. Could have been a foul.
Zags by 1. Nembhard walks it across half court. 3 minutes gone by here in Malibu. Battle has it now. Gets a screen from Ike to the free throw line. Gets all the way to the rim. Off the glass and in. Battle and Ike have scored all 8 of the Bulldogs' points. They lead it by 3. Odom dribbles out top. Hickman hounds him. Pass right side. Coulibaly hands it off to Todorovic. Todorovic started his career at SMU, then went to San Francisco, now playing for the Waves and having a career season. Fires a pass left side. Olvera will shoot a 3. He knocks it down. Second made 3 for the Waves. Ties things up at 8 apiece. Nembhard between the circles. No look over to Hickman. One-handed pass left side to Battle. Battle looks down low to Ajayi. Catches, shoots, and scores. From the high post, Ajayi sticks the jump shot. Bulldogs back on top by 2. Odom into the front court, picked up defensively by Hickman. Passes right side, Coulibaly. Out to Butka. Now for Odom again. To the right wing, gets around Ike, leaves it down low for Todorovic. But Battle got away with one there. Raked him, took the ball away. Here's Ajayi the other way, runs right into the defender, Budka. And it's going to be Pepperdine basketball. Todorovic into the front court with it. Gives it up to Olvera. He is wide open, nobody close, and he buries the three. And there was not a blue jersey within 15 feet. Third lead change of the game, Waves by one. Nemhard skips right side to Battle, back over to Nemhard. For Battle again, bounces in the corner to a wide open Hickman. Nolan's three is good. He answers, takes a look at the Waves bench as he heads the other way to play defense. 13-11, Zags on top.
Great ball movement against the zone, find the short corner.
Todorovic calling for a screen. Koulibaly comes out, sets it. He refuses it. Driving with the left hand. Stripped away by Nemhard. Bulldogs out and running. 3-on-1. Nemhard goes up the alley-oop. Ike catches, misses the dunk. And Buka comes away with it. 3-on-2 the other way for the Waves. Gives it up to Odom on the break. Shoots a three. Rims out. Ball batted out of bounds. Officials will say last touched by Ajayi. Timeout on the floor. 14:53 to play in our basketball game. 13-11. Zags on top. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Support Gonzaga men's basketball through NIL. Zags Collective is the leading NIL collective supporting Zags student athletes through name, image, and likeness. Zags Collective creates opportunities for student athletes to engage with the community and grow their brand. Plus, you get access to autograph sessions, exclusive events, and more. Become a member today. Go to zagscollective.com and get started.
Every year, the crowds go crazy for the Cal Triple Play of the Day, where you can get tricked out cool trucks or sporty SUVs just in time for winter. And this week, you can delay all payments until next year. Get a minimum $2,000 trade-in value for your old ride, plus get a 2-year service maintenance program with every vehicle sold, which is a triple play opportunity this week at both Cal locations.
BECU. You've heard the name, seen the letters. But what does BECU stand for? Simply put, not-for-profit BECU stands for people. For charting your own path. For choosing what's right for members instead of what's profitable for someone else. Because they are the reason our credit union exists. So we do everything in our power to help them reach their financial goals. BECU. Power in people. All Pacific Northwest residents are eligible to join. Federally insured by NCUA.
We are back in Malibu, California. Tom Hudson alongside Adam Morrison as the Bulldogs have an early 13-11 lead over Pepperdine. Both teams shooting the ball well. The Bulldogs most 6 out of 10 to start. Pepperdine's 4 of 8, including 3 early made threes.
Yeah, it's been an up and down affair. It's better than we saw the other night, at least aesthetically for both teams. Moving the basketball, getting wide open shots. It's kind of how it's been the last 5 years here. It's kind of started out as a nice game in Malibu, right? You know, let's go play a friendly game up on the hill, guys.
Dusty Stromer checks into the game for the Bulldogs, as does Braden Huff. Well, Hickman goes to the bench. So does Ike. Ben Gregg is checked in for Ajayi. So early substitutions for the Zags. Stromer hounding Olvera. The pass it to Koulibaly. Big man skips it right side to Odom. He'll drive, fire a pass in the paint right through his teammates' hands, but into the hands of Budka, the lefty. Misses the 18-foot jumper halfway down. Popcorn's out. Here's Nemhard the other way into the front court. Will step back, shoot a three. Won't go down. Rebound Koulibaly. And he saves it as he goes out of bounds. Here's Odom quickly the other way. Odom head of steam, gets to the rim. Shot rejected by Stromer. Gregg comes away with it to Nemhard. Odom coming from behind and knocks it away and steals the basketball. There's Odom, long pass up before Budka, trying to throw it over the top. It is knocked out of bounds by Ben Gregg. Nice defensive play to prevent an easy layup for Koulibaly.
That's interesting decision-making. Last time with Nemhard, nobody gave him the wolf call. I give him that. But just gets his pocket pick from behind. Normally really, really good with the basketball.
Inbounds, stolen by Battle. He's got Odom, the beat, dribbled behind his back, lost the handle, kicks it over to Gregg. Back to Battle. And the officials, I think, are going to have a problem with the clock and go and try to fix that. And Coach View is complaining right now because the shot went in. I'm saying, hey,
he's kind of right, though. Like, if you're an official, again, I go back to my feel deal.
Yeah.
So they have 17 on the clock. They should probably have 24.
Yeah.
Okay, off of 30. Yeah, 24. I'm exactly right. But you should wait till if they pass around a few times and then they don't have an advantage, then blow it. But if the guy's sizing one up, so then if you're the home scorekeeper, why not?
Yeah, right.
you know,
and a big play.
You know, take away a bucket from somebody.
Inbound to Greg, bounces off out top, hands it off to Nembhard. Ryan drives, little one-hander is nowhere close.
He was trying to pass that, I think, Huddy.
And Huff wasn't ready for it, and the Bulldogs will see Pepperdine come the other way, miss a three-point shot, ball tipped right in the hands of Olvera. He knocks down the little one-hander to tie us up at 13 apiece. There's Nembhard on the drive, gets into the paint, kicks right side to Battle, fakes the three, now steps back and shoots it from deep, no good. Greg with the offensive rebound, defended by Odom, much smaller player, kicks it out right side for Nembhard. His three won't go down. Greg with the rebound over Odom, had it stripped away, and we've got a late whistle. And the whistle comes, quite frankly, from the official who shouldn't be blowing it. The guy right underneath the basket is watching all of the rebounding action go on. And it was the guy who was looking through about six bodies who blew the whistle.
Number 32, Mike Saunders Jr.
The Khalif Battle checks out of the game for the Bulldogs. Nolan Hickman's back in. And Mike Saunders Jr. checks in. He's a young man who played at McNeese State last year, scored 8 points against the Zags in the NCAA tournament, and has just figured out all of his eligibility, so playing for just the third time this season. Inbound to Hickman, left side. He'll drive baseline. A little runner, rattles around, no good. Tip attempt for Greg, no good. Olvera comes away with the rebound. We're tied at 13, nearly 7 minutes gone by. Olvera, the freshman, gives it up. Fire a pass down low to Saunders. Can't get up a shot. Kicks it left side. There's a bounce. Todorovic had it stripped away. It's off his knee and out of bounds. Gonzaga basketball.
Good recovery defense. That was a nice backdoor by Todorovic. Recovered defensively and got that off his leg.
Checking into the game, Danilo Dozic. One of the Eastern European players for the Waves. In his first action, he had the nice pass to Todorovic. They couldn't connect. Here's Hickman getting a screen from Huff. Dribbling to the right wing. Looks to Huff down low. Braden shot fake. Scores, and he's fouled.
Great pass from Hickman on the slow roll. Found Huff on the weak side. Great play.
Foul goes on Dozic and sends Braden Huff to the free throw line. Braden coming off a 1 for 6 night against UCLA on Saturday. Huff, just his 13th free throw attempt of the season. He's 11 out of 13 as he converts it for a 16-13 Gonzaga lead. Butka has it, defended at the three-point line by Greg, gives it up left side. Osage has it out there, where he's defended by Huff. Short pass to Olvera. Zags really turning up the heat defensively. Olvera dribbling to his left, can't get around Nembhard, can't get the handoff away. Instead, it's Hickman with the steal. Long pass up the floor. Nembhard catches, lays it up, wouldn't go down, but Greg, following the play, lays it in. Bulldogs lead it by 5 on the putback by Greg. Ben a little lame running down the floor. Mo might have landed awkwardly on his ankle.
That's what it looked like. That was a great hustle play. Never assume your teammate's going to make a layup. It's a old rule in basketball. Get rewarded with a putback. But you're right. It looked like he was grabbing his hip. Landed awkwardly, but nonetheless, tough kid. He's going to play through it if he can.
Olvera checks out. Kyle Braun checks in. He's another one of the players recently deemed eligible for the Waves. Todorovic tried to throw a pass and has it stolen. Nembhard to Stromer. Catch and shoot. The three on the break won't go down. Greg tries to tip it, and a foul is going to go against Braun, who undercut Ben Gregg. Not purposely necessarily, but trying to block him out. Knocked Ben to the floor. That'll be team foul number 3 on the Waves. Gonzaga will inbound on the baseline, leading at 18-13. Nembhard will inbound for GU. Pass into Stromer at the three-point line in front of the Waves bench. Out to Huff. Couple of dribbles. Hands it off to Nemhard. Nemhard drives. He's cut off. Bounces in the paint. Intended for Huff, but it's poked away and stolen. Budka into the front court. Gives it up to Todorovic. He gets a screen. Passes over right side to Saunders. Driving with the left. Can't get up a shot. Pass is knocked away by Huff and stolen by the Bulldogs. Here's Hickman into the front court quickly. Gives it up to Greg between the circles. Right side, it's Nemhard. He bobbles it and gets it back. Nemhard to Greg in the pick and roll. Ben spins quickly to the baseline. Shot up. Wouldn't go down. Greg knocks it away. But he'll be whistled for the foul as he poked the ball away from Braun. Special timeout here in Malibu. Gonzaga leads by 5 with 11:21 to play in the first half. 18-13 is our score. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Papa Murphy's $7.99 everyday value lineup is, well, a pretty big deal for a pretty small price. We're talking big savings and big flavors, like the new bold shredded pepperoni pizza, savory crumbled sausage pizza, or classic cheese pizza, all for the small price of $7.99 each. So head to Papa Murphy's, because with freshly made large pizzas at this small price, you can afford to take and bake big-time deliciousness all day, every day. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now it's our lowest price of the season on our top-selling i8 smart bed. Your best savings, plus free home delivery with an adjustable base. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
At Western National Insurance, we're passionate about the power of nice. That's because nice isn't just a word. It's our way of doing business. It's about surpassing expectations, bringing kindness and decency to our work, and providing a helping hand when you need it most. And we've been putting nice first for more than a century. Find out just how powerful nice can be. Contact your independent insurance agent today and ask for Western National.
Welcome back to Malibu. Tom Hudson, Adam Morrison with you here. The Bulldogs currently leading Pepperdine 18-13 is our score with 11:21 to play in our game's first half. Well, visit Spokane, home of the Gonzaga Bulldogs. This busy city along the roaring Spokane River Gorge has it all. Culinary, beer, wine, entertainment, and outdoor adventure. Whether you already live in the area or you're looking for a vacation, start planning adventures now. Go to visitspokane.com. Live like a Zag. So Bulldogs lead by 5. Mo, 9 turnovers already on Pepperdine in the first 8+ minutes of this basketball.
Yeah, good job by our guys defensively, especially on Todorovic, excuse me. Fantastic players, 1 for 3, got 5 turnovers himself already.
Yeah, 7 steals for the Bulldogs in those 9 turnovers. Koulibaly back on the floor, 3-point line, and gives it up to Braun, the transfer from Marshall. Short pass to Dosic. Out to Braun. His 3 barely hits the side of the rim, and Karam's out of bounds. It'll be Gonzaga basketball.
Isn't it weird watching the team play flex?
Yeah.
Like Pepperdine's doing? I haven't seen it in a long time. A once staple of Gonzaga basketball.
Yeah. Stromer out top to Huff. Hands it off to Hickman between the circles. Left side pass, Battle, who's returned. He'll drive baseline, get bumped off balance by Odom. Throws up an air ball, but he's going to shoot a couple of free throws.
Yeah, good job by him coming off the stagger. Left-hand side, hard rip. Baseline, and got the defender off balance. Draws the contact, chance to go to the line.
First free throw is good for Caleb Battle, one of the best free throw shooters in the country. Mike Saunders Jr. is going to check in.
What do you make, like 34 in a row or something like that?
They started 35 of 35.
Wow, that's pretty good. And that I take full credit for that miss.
And missed the second. 19-13 is the score. Saunders into the front court with it. The transfer from McNeese defended by Battle. Gives it up out top. Braun has it now. Hickman all over him. Koulibaly pressured by Huff. Trying to get around him with a left-handed dribble. Can't. 7 seconds to shoot to Olvera, who's returned. The freshman, defended by Stromer, gets a screen. Now he's trapped, able to get it away. And they pass the right side. Braun catches and shoots. It's an air ball and a 30-second shot clock violation.
Good defense by Gonzaga. Gotten through multiple flex actions right there.
That's 10 turnovers now on the Waves. And we've played less than 10 minutes of basketball. Gonzaga leading by 6 with the basketball. And Nolan Hickman will bring the ball up the floor as Ryan Nemhard gets his first break of the night. Hickman across half court, left side pass for Stromer. It's a screen from Huff. Into the paint, all the way to the rim. Shot won't go, but a whistle and a foul. Somebody lost a shoe.
Dusty did.
And Dusty's going to have to put that on before he steps to the free throw line.
That good take, though, coming off the short curl action. I like going off, too, especially a slender player like Dusty, athlete, but expecting the contact. Good take by him.
Caleb Battle now 38 of 41 at the free throw line this year. Came in at 92.5%. Stromer shooting just his 11th and 12th of the season.
Would Rav do that year, Derek Ravio?
He had 56 in a row. And he was 90. Did he go to 96?
Something like that. Crazy.
Because he had the season record and the career record. We'll have to double check that. But Stromer makes them both. Now 10 out of 12 on the season. Zags extend the lead to 8 as we approach 10 minutes to play first half. Saunders quickly into the front court with it. Out top for Budka. Now to Koulibaly. Big man underhanded flip. Dorovic, who's checked back in. Short pass left side, Olvera. Trying to get around Battle. Gets to 12 feet, pulls up, and hits the jump shot.
That's a tough move. And a freshman from Texas right there getting in the paint. Nice fadeaway.
21-15, the Bulldogs lead. And it's an 8-0 run for the Bulldogs, who bounce to Ike. Ike doubled, spins away from it, comes up short with a jump shot. Ajayi diving on it, trying to save it, but Koulibaly comes away with the basketball. And here comes Budka up the left side. Gives it up to Saunders. Saunders on the drive. Ike comes over, challenges, and Graham is going to pick up the personal foul.
Lucky he almost got a technical for slapping the standard. Good officiating, in my opinion. I don't think that is a technical when a guy is upset at himself, but some of the bonehead officials like to call everything by the book, and we saw that last night with the ejection and then the Ajayi flagrant one. It's just
Saunders at the free throw line makes the first. Zags use an 8-0 run to take a 21-13 lead. And now the Waves. Saunders at the free throw line, an opportunity to cut that lead in half.
It's a tough break for EK. Picks up his second. It's nothing worse than when you're coming over help side and then you get the foul and you got to go sit, right? So you almost sit there and go like, I'm going to let the guy score if I'm coming out.
Saunders makes them both. Here's Hickman to Huff, off the glass and in. Well, the Waves lost Braden. He found an open spot and makes it 23-17 Bulldogs.
That's good cross-screen action right there.
Todorovic to Koulibaly. Now Olvera at the three-point line. Trying to drive with the left hand, denied. Finds Koulibaly wide open underneath the basket. For the easy dunk. 23-19. 8:40 to play first half. Stromer underneath the basket with the drive. Gives it up to Huff. Huff back to Stromer at the three-point line. Out to Ajayi. Ajayi fakes right, drives with the left, gets all the way to the rim. Koulibaly blocks it. Huff comes away with it, spins to the baseline. Little hook is up and in for the lefty. Gonzaga 25, Pepperdine 19. Saunders picks up his dribble. Has his right side. Olvera is open. He'll try another three. That one's no good. Huff with the rebound for Gonzaga. Gets it away to Stromer. Dusty's into the front court with the dribble quickly on the right side of the floor. Bounces it for Ajayi. Defended by Budka. Kicks it out to a wide open Hickman. Nolan misses the three-point shot, and the ball's out of bounds off of Budka. Nice play by Ajayi. Forced Butka to kick that ball out of bounds.
Yeah, great hustle on the weak side to get that extra possession.
Zags will have the ball. We come back from this official timeout. Gonzaga 25, Pepperdine 19, 7:56 to go first half. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
It's time for home team rewards. Zag fans, get your Bulldog branded ICCU Premier Rewards Visa credit card, the only card where you can earn rewards for everyday purchases while giving back to Gonzaga University. Choose from a Visa rewards card with a lower rate or a Premier Rewards card with maximum rewards. With no annual fees, card control, and next level security, you can spend smart from tap to app. Zags, rejoice. Find your card at iccu.com/gozags on approved credit.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard until the other team scores. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024, Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
So we've always wanted a Cadillac Escalade.
But they're out of our price range.
So I started a podcast for my side hustle. You know, all the kids are doing it.
Honey, you've got 7 likes.
All right. Hey, I'm still learning how to algorithm.
And that's not a verb.
Oh.
There's an easier way to score an Escalade. It's Northern Quest's $165,000 Cadillac Countdown. Play daily to enter. Grand prize drawing January 25th. Details at northernquest.com.
Back in Malibu, where the 19th ranked Zags lead Pepperdine 25-19. WCC opener for Gonzaga. Game number 2 for the Waves. They lost on the road up at the Levy Center in Santa Clara, 91-80 on Saturday to get their league play started, playing their first home game in the WCC here against the Zags. Well, Ag West Farm Credit is a financial cooperative that provides financing, crop insurance, related services to farmers and ranchers across the West. From small family businesses to large operations, Ag West brings the experience and financial know-how to help you grow your best future. Zags hit 10 of 24 field goal attempts, 1 of 8 from behind the three-point line, 9 of 16 shooting twos. Balanced scoring, Braden Huff off the bench. Perfect from the field, has 7 points. Nolan Hickman is going to inbound for the Bulldogs. On the baseline, far side of the floor. Passes it to Ajayi. Ajayi spins, leaves it for Huff. Huff knocks down another shot, making a perfect 4 for 4 for the sophomore big man. The Bulldogs tie their biggest lead of the game, up by 8. There's a drive, a whistle, and a foul. Saunders is fouled by Nolan Hickman, who picks up his first. Kind of a strange play down there. Mo Ajayi and looked like Butka ran into each other.
Yeah, I'm surprised Ajayi didn't lay it up. Like, God bless him, but probably laying that sucker up, not throwing it to somebody else.
Butka to Todorovic, jumper from the right post. Knocks down the jump shot, 27-21. Gonzaga quickly the other way, and here's Ajayi throwing it out of bounds. He thought that Hickman was going to go towards the sideline, and instead Nolan was cutting to the basket, and Ajayi throws it out of bounds. Ben Gregg will check back in.
Tough break.
Saunders brings it up the floor where he's met by Hickman. Gives it up to Coulibaly, three-point line. Todorovic, he'll shoot a 3. That one rims out. Gregg fighting with Butka for the rebound, and Butka wins the battle. Pass to Olvera. He spins and shoots. Freshman hits. It's 27-23 Zags.
Good game for this Olvera kid from Texas. 12 points.
He's had an opportunity. This is his 3rd straight start, and he's played well. Hickman running with the left, misses. Ball tipped by Gregg out to Hickman, and the Zags will reset. Nolan, three-point line left side. Huff calls for it. He's got it. Spins on Coulibaly. Shot up and in. Well, Braden Huff having his way. That is 8 straight Gonzaga points for the left-handed sophomore. Coulibaly at the three-point line. Bounces to Olvera. High post right side. Little fadeaway jumper is up and in again. Olvera putting on a show here.
Good, man. And fadeaways, quick off his feet.
Nemhard feeds Huff. Double team comes out to Nemhard, who's returns to Stromer. Drives, bounces in the paint. It's Huff, spins left, comes back to his right, finds Greg open for the easy lay-in.
Yeah, beautiful unselfish play from Braden Huff to find his teammate wide open and underneath the basket.
Saunders into the front court. Right side pass, Coulibaly. Todorovic now at the three-point line. Trying to drive around Stromer. Can't keep the dribble alive now. Feeds Coulibaly. Faces up on Huff. He'll shoot a jump shot. That's no good. Huff has the rebound. Quickly to Nemhard. Ryan's across half court. Pass up the right side. It's Stromer. Out to Huff. Fakes the three. Trying to drive on Coulibaly. Spins. Gets up another shot and scores again. Braden Huff taking over with Graham Ike on the bench in foul trouble. The Bulldogs lead it now 33-25. It's another 8-point lead for the Bulldogs, and the Waves call a timeout. Olvera has 14 of the Waves' 25 points. Freshman coming in, averaging 6.4 points per game, but he's been named the WCC Freshman of the Week twice this year, as I mentioned, getting an opportunity with Bethea out of the starting lineup these last 3 games, and he has made the most of it.
Yeah, he looks quick off his feet. Like I said, he's got a good first step. Looks good coming off his hand, and he's playing with a little bit of moxie. I think he hit that fadeaway and was talking trash to Stromer on the way down, but you know, you come to a place like Pepperdine, nothing against it, but you're probably overlooked it a little bit, probably played Dusty in AU, you know what I mean? Like the same clubs, the same circuits, and finally get an opportunity to get on a bigger stage. And so he's done an excellent job of playing with a little pep in his step.
Gonzaga leading 33-25, 5:38 to play in the first half. It'll be Battle, Nemhard, Hickman, Gregg, and Huff for the Bulldogs. And it looks like the Waves are going to go to the bench. Coming out of the timeout, Todorovic is going to inbound. Alonzo Foray checks in. Here's Olvera coming off a screen, lost the handle, got it back, and passes it on the left side. Hickman blocks the jump shot at Todorovic. Foray comes away with it. His pass deflected by Nemhard, and the Bulldogs come away with a steal. Zags force another turnover. Here's Huff up the floor to Nemhard. Ryan hands it off to Gregg. Gregg looks down low. Huff lays it in. Braden found Ben. Now Ben finds Braden, and the Bulldogs lead is 10.
That good, simple basketball inside, unselfish.
5 minutes to play first half. Here is Butka for 3. No good. Battle tips the rebound away from Olvera, and Gonzaga is going to head the other way, looking to build on his biggest lead of the night. Nemhard off a Huff screen, trying to bounce it back to Braden. Braden got tied up with Saunders. Like their legs got wrapped up a little bit, and Braden couldn't roll to the basket.
I'm going to be honest with you. Nemhard, who's been absolutely terrific, one of the best guards in the country, looks a little bit under the weather, right? He looks a little bit slow.
He has struggled a little bit here tonight. Hasn't scored yet. A couple of turnovers. Todorovic passes out to Butka. He'll shoot a 3. That one rims out. Rebound tipped by Huff to Hickman. Hickman finds Battle. Battle finds the basket with a massive one-handed slam. Gonzaga 37, Pepperdine 25.
The old leak out after you close out. Love that play.
4:21 to play first half. Gonzaga applying heavy pressure to Saunders. Able to get it away to Todorovic. Todorovic will dribble to his left, shoot a 3. That's nowhere close. Huff with another rebound for the Bulldogs. Away to Nemhard, who's up the left sideline. Ryan gets a screen from Huff, turns the corner, gets all the way to the rim, lays it up and in.
Good play by Nemhard right there.
Zags lead is 14 as we go under 4 minutes to play. In the first half here in Malibu, WCC opener for the Zags. Olvera has it, defended by Battle, gets a screen from 4A. Olvera left-handed dribble, passes to Saunders in the corner in front of the GU bench, and he makes the three-point shot. 39-28 is the Bulldog advantage. Hickman, right side to Gregg. Gregg gives it up to Battle in front of the Waves bench. That's a screen for Caleb. Penetrates to the left hand, switches to the right, hangs, and hits. Battle, good body control. The lead is 13. Battle with 9 points. Huff leads the Zags with 15. Here's a 3 halfway down for Olvera, but wouldn't drop. Huff rebounds. Here's Nemhard the other way. They sag off. He shoots a 3. It won't go down. Gregg fighting for the rebound. And again, the Bulldogs force Butka to knock the ball out of bounds. And The Zags get an extra possession. Timeout on the floor here in Malibu. 3:06 to play first half. Gonzaga try to pull away here, 41-28. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
At Wheatland Bank, we're all about relationships, so we couldn't be more proud to announce the relationship of a lifetime. Wheatland Bank is now part of the Glacier family of regional banks. With Glacier at our side, we'll deliver exciting new products and the latest technologies. Still, we're keeping our name, like one of those power couples you read about in the magazines. But still bankers. Wheatland Bank. Relationships you can count on.
Wheatland Bank, a division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Living a healthy, happy life is built on a foundation of good habits, wholesome foods, plenty of sleep, regular exercise, and for women, a breast cancer risk assessment by age 25, and annual screening mammograms beginning at 40. Our convenient Spokane area locations make scheduling your mammogram easy. Schedule your exam today. Call 509-455-4455 or visit www.inlandimaging.com/appointments.
Support Gonzaga men's basketball through NIL. Zags Collective is the leading NIL collective supporting Zags student athletes through name, image, and likeness. Zags Collective creates opportunities for student athletes to engage with the community and grow their brand. Plus, you get access to autograph sessions, exclusive events, and more. Become a member today. Go to zagscollective.com and get started.
Zags have the ball, leading by 13, 3:06 to play here in Malibu. Tom Hudson, Adam Morrison with you as Braden Huff has come off the bench in the WCC opener and done a really nice job for Graham Ike. Graham picked up 2 early fouls. His second came at the 9:16 mark. And Huff, 7 out of 7, Mo for 15 points.
Yeah, 6 rebounds to boot as well. Has been absolutely terrific inside. Caleb Battle as well, 4 or 6 from the field, 9 points.
Demard inbounds in the far corner to Battle. 3-point line for Huff. Couple of dribbles. Short pass to Nemhart. It's a screen for Ryan, who dribbles to the left wing. To Hickman at the 3-point line. He retreats. Waits for a screen from Huff. Gets it. Passes back to Braden, who is still perfect from the field. Bulldogs have their biggest lead. It's 43-28. Huff has made all 8 of his field goal attempts for 17 first-half points. Here's Odom back on the floor to Todorovic. Koulibaly now, underhanded flip to Odom. Odom driving with the left hand, switches to the right. The runner is an air ball, but Butka is there to clean it up. Zags lead is 13. Battle blows by the defender. Olvera gets right to the rim and lays it in. He joins up in double figures with 11.
That great burst. Left to right crossover.
45-30. Here's Olvera to the free throw line. Denied. Kicks it back out to Odom between the circles. Short pass to Olvera. Todorovic calls for it. He's defended by Nemhart. Fires a pass right side. Koulibaly on the baseline to Butka. Over to Olvera for 3. That one's no good. After a nice start from behind the line, the Waves have begun to struggle. They were 3 of 5 to start the game. They made just 1 of their last 10 3-point shots. Odom will inbound with 1:53 to play in the first half. Can't get it to Olvera. Instead to Todorovic. He'll shoot a 3 from the corner. That's off the mark. Hickman tips to Greg. Greg gets it away to Nemhard. Almost stolen by Todorovic. Bulldogs will set up the offense. Greg, left sideline pass for Hickman. Bounce for Greg, who's defended by Odom. Here comes a double team. Ben dribbles away from it. Passes out to Nemhard. Nemhard drives on Odom. Little step back jumper from the free throw line. Too strong. Ball tipped out. Battle comes away with it. Another rebound for the Bulldogs. Nemhard finds Hickman. He's open. Left side 3. Good. All net. And the Bulldogs with an 18-point lead. 1:20 to play first half.
Good extra pass from Nemhard.
There's Butka the other way. Nice defense by Ben. Gregg goes straight up. Then Butka rips away the miss from Braden Huff, who appeared to have his 7th rebound of the game. And then Olvera knocks down the jump shot. 48-32 is the Bulldog lead as we approach 1 minute to play in the first half. Nemhard left side. Huff calling for it. Can't get it to him. Out to Greg. Back to Nemhard. Gets a screen from Greg. Ryan to the free throw line. Pass back out to Ben on a little pick and pop. Greg's 3 won't go down. Huff trying to rip that rebound away from three white shirts. He can't do it. Odom brings Pepperdine the other way. Todorovic now at the three-point line. It's a screen from Coulibaly. Denied on his drive. Bounce back out to Odom for Todorovic again. He finds Olvera cutting through the paint. His fadeaway jumper from 14 is off the mark. Greg rebounds. Hands it off to Nembhard. The Zags are going to hold for a final shot here. About 2 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock. Nembhard just inside a half court will dribble it down. Shot clock ticks to 10. Nembhard with 7 gets a screen from Huff. Drives, flips it up, and in. Got around Coulibaly to lay it in to give Gonzaga a 50-32 lead. Greg deflects the inbound pass. There is the first half buzzer. And the Bulldogs will take an 18-point lead to the locker room. 50-32, Gonzaga on top of Pepperdine. We're back with a halftime show after this. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud sponsor of Gonzaga Sports. When it comes to insurance, how hard does your team really work for you? At Marsh McLennan Agency, we do the shopping for the right insurance carrier, ensuring you get the right coverage tailored to your needs. Our local experts are dedicated to providing personalized service backed by the resources of Marsh, the global leader in insurance. Visit MMANorthwest.com and get started on finding a better insurance coverage for you. Go Zags!
Shaw Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Services is proud to sponsor Gonzaga Athletics. When it comes to your home or business, you deserve fast, reliable service, and that's exactly what you'll get. Our team is committed to delivering 5-star service with upfront pricing and free quotes on every job, so there's no surprises. Got a plumbing emergency? Don't wait. Call Shaw Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning today at 509-954-5273 or visit ShawPlumbingServices.com. We're the Zags' trusted team for reliable service every time.
Spokane International Airport is a proud sponsor of Gonzaga Athletics. The airport connects Zags fans and alums with over 60 daily departures to more than 20 nonstop destinations provided by 7 major airlines, as well as one-stop connections to most major metropolitan centers throughout the U.S. Real-time arrival and flight departure information is available at SpokaneAirports.net. Spokane International Airport, when it's time to fly.
On the Gonzaga Sports Network from Learfield, welcome to the Numerica Credit Union Halftime Show. Numerica Credit Union, life moves, live well, federally insured by NCUA. We'll bring you stats and analysis from the first 20 minutes, as well as a look at scores from around the nation. Now, let's go courtside. Here's the voice of the Zags, Tom Hudson.
Tom Hudson, Adam Morrison with you here in Malibu, where the Bulldogs enjoy a 50-32 halftime lead. Gonzaga and Pepperdine back and forth in the early parts of this one. The Zags scored the first 2 buckets of the game. They got one from Battle, one from Hickman, but a three-pointer for Todorovic would give Pepperdine the lead early. The Zags go right back on top on a basket from Hickman. Gonzaga trailing again as Olvera knocked down a 3, 11-10. But then it's Hickman one more time as Gonzaga would take the lead again. For Battle again, bounces in the corner to a wide-open Hickman. Nolan's 3 is good. He answers, takes a look at the Waves bench. He heads the other way to play defense, 13-11. Zags on top. Not a bad stat line for Nolan Hickman in that first half, Mo, doing a little bit of everything for GU.
Yeah, 2 or 3 from downtown, 3 rebounds, 6 points, 5 assists, 2 steals, 0 turnovers.
So Gonzaga would take the lead at 13-11. That would be our final lead change of the first half. Gonzaga continuing to extend that lead. Ben Gregg coming off the bench and providing a nice energy spark for the Bulldogs. Nembhard feeds Huff. Double team comes out to Nembhard, who's returned. To Stromer, drives, bounces in the paint. It's Huff, spins left, comes back to his right, finds Gregg open for the easy lay-in. Mo, you look at those numbers in the first half, not a ton of shots for Ben, but it just felt like he was flying around, making a lot of different plays, and he's third on the team, plus 17.
Yeah, he was terrific on the offensive glass, 3 offensive rebounds, 2 of 4 from the field, had some nice passes as well.
The Bulldogs led 31-25 at that point. The lead would continue to grow. Graham Ike on the bench, saddled with 2 early fouls, played just 5 minutes and 53 seconds. Huff played the other 14:07, and boy, did he make the most of his playing time. Waits for a screen from Huff, gets it, passes back to Braden, who is still perfect from the field. Bulldogs have their biggest lead. It's 43-28. Huff has made all 8 of his field goal attempts for 17 first-half points. Oh, just a fantastic first half for Braden. He has had his way with Koulibaly and company down low.
Yeah, 8-8 from the field, 6 rebounds, 17 points. That short roll, and he's hitting those little 10 to 12-foot floaters in the paint. Excellent first half.
Zags had a lead of 29-25. They outscore the Waves 21-7 in the final 6 minutes and 15 seconds of the half to take an 18-point lead into the locker room. Mo and I are going to step aside here in Pepperdine. When we come back, Chase Williams has your halftime show scoreboard update. Again, Zags by 18. Braden Huff with 17 of the Bulldogs' 50 points. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024, Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Today's students are smart, savvy, and heading towards a future filled with possibilities. Education is the light that can help guide them on their path to fulfilling their dreams. That's why Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. With every lottery game you play in the pursuit of making your dreams a reality, you're supporting the next generation of game changers who are using education as the way to reach theirs. Thanks for playing, Washington.
BECU. You've heard the name, seen the letters. But what does BECU stand for? Simply put, not-for-profit BECU stands for people. For charting your own path. For choosing what's right for members instead of what's profitable for someone else. Because they are the reason our credit union exists. So we do everything in our power to help them reach their financial goals. BECU. Power in people. All Pacific Northwest residents are eligible to join. Federally insured by NCUA.
Time for a check of the scores around the WCC and around the nation. Let's go to the network studios.
Chase Williams here with you in the Learfield Network studios as Gonzaga leads Pepperdine 50-32. The WCC opener here as we take a look at what's going on around the rest of the conference. The two newcomers, Washington State and Oregon State, both at home. Right now, it's Wazoo up against LMU in Spokane, 48-39. The score there, 12:23 to go. And Oregon State battling with Portland and Corvallis, 64-52. The score, just under 11 minutes to go there. Couple halftime scores for you. Santa Clara and San Francisco battling in War Memorial Gymnasium from San Fran. It's 47-45. Santa Clara on the road leading San Francisco. And then also at halftime, San Diego at home leading by 4 against Pacific. 35-31 your halftime score there. We flip it over to the top 25 now. A couple games in action, including 17th ranked Mississippi State playing with Bethune-Cookman. Bethune-Cookman just 3-9 on the season. Mississippi State trying to get to a dozen wins in Starksville. 79-63 the score, 5:46 to go there. Bulldogs are up. Third ranked Iowa State grinding things out in Boulder against Colorado. 66-63. The Cyclones trying to get their 11th win of the season. 4:28 to go, hanging on by 3. A couple finals for you, including number 2 Auburn pulling away in the second half against Monmouth. It was a dunk show for the Tigers, the number 2 team in the land. They win at 87-58. 18th ranked Michigan State has no issues at home against Western Michigan, 80-62. The final from East Lansing. 16th ranked Cincinnati, though, with some issues in Manhattan, Kansas. That is, Kansas State takes down the Bearcats 70-67. Couple other finals for you. Second half domination for 23rd ranked Arkansas. They win it 92-62 at home against Oakland. And 14th ranked Houston starts Big 12 play on the road in Stillwater. They beat Oklahoma State by a score of 60-47. Again, your halftime score, Zags lead 50-32 as you're listening Gonzaga basketball from Learfield.
Want to earn some extra money this winter? Spokane International Airport is hiring multiple seasonal snow removal equipment operators. These are on-call positions for the upcoming winter season from November 2024 to March 2025. You can earn up to $36 an hour. Some positions require a CDL, and previous experience in operating snow removal equipment is highly preferred. Join our team today. Learn more and apply by visiting SpokaneAirports.net.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024, Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Some banks receive 5-star ratings and think they've arrived. But at Wheatland Bank, we call that just getting started. Now, as a member of the Glacier family of regional banks, we're doing even more of what made us an industry leader. Anticipating Eastern Washington's growing needs with more expertise, more technology, more resources, well, more everything. The new, even better Wheatland Bank. What more do you need? Seriously, we're asking.
Wheatland Bank, a division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We're back in Malibu where the Bulldogs enjoy a 50-32 halftime lead over the Pepperdine Waves. Let's take a look at our first half statistics. Zags led offensively by Braden Huff. He played 14 minutes in the first half with Graham Ike in foul trouble. 8 out of 8 from the field. Mo, 17 points. Braden was fantastic.
Yeah, he was terrific. I mean, that short roll and then just that ability to make that 8 to 12 footer, kind of floater type of deal is harder than it looks. Soft touch. Fantastic way to start West Coast Conference play.
So 17 go along with 6 rebounds. Caleb Battle, 11 points in the game. Mo, he looked pretty aggressive here coming out.
Little pep in his step. He had that breakaway dunk that was got the oohs and ahs from the crowd, but different tier athletically, I think, for the Pepperdine Wave wings, so he's going right by him and finishing at the rim.
Those are the two Zags in double figures. 17 for Huff, 11 scored by Battle. Nolan Hickman knocked down 2 of his 3 3-point attempts, 6 points. But look at that, 5 assists, no turnovers, a couple of steals, and that blocked shot for good measure for Nolan.
Yeah, Nolan's done a good job of slowing down and let the game come to him. And you mentioned the 5 assists has really shared the basketball, and good first half.
Ike 4, Nemhard 4, Greg with 4, Stromer 2 first half points. Mike Ajayi scored 2 in the first half. The Zags, the team, shoot 22 out of 40 from the field. That's 55%. They were 2 of 11 shooting threes. Both makes coming from Nolan Hickman. So the Zags hit 20 of 29 2-point field goal attempts in the first half. Meanwhile, it's the freshman Jackson Olvera, 7 of 12 from the field, 16 points to face Pepperdine offensively. Nobody else scored more than 5 as the Waves were held to 37% shooting. And they made 3 of their first 5 3-point attempts, but Mo, 1 of 12 to end the first half. Also, the turnover thing was huge as the Bulldogs forced 11 turnovers. There were 8 steals in the first half.
Yeah, our guys did a good job after that first media timeout, kind of picking up the pace defensively, really climbing up into them. Pepperdine, I mentioned, runs a really simple action flex from the 1980s. I haven't seen that in a long time. I'm chuckling, not in a bad way, but it's pretty easy to guard if you communicate. So our guys did a good job of turning them over.
The Bulldogs with 11 assists, 6 turnovers, 4 of those coming from Ryan Nemhard, 2 from Mike Ajayi. Meanwhile, 10 assists, 11 turnovers for Pepperdine in the first half. Zags plus 6 on the glass. Mo talked about that being a key to the game. And Mo, a good job for the Bulldogs. 9 of those were offensive rebounds.
Yeah, really hitting the glass hard. I talked about keys to the game. They didn't. Pepperdine really doesn't have an inside presence that can match our guys. We checked that box in the first half. How about surfing in the USA in the background right now up in Malibu? How do you guys go get our boards tomorrow?
Yep.
You couldn't catch me.
You have to do it early. No.
In the Pacific Ocean, ever. Never.
The sharks out there.
Yeah, there's sharks out there. No, thank you.
Zags 50, Waves 32. Second half coming your way from Malibu. Right after this, you're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Roast beef and melty Swiss cheese and a toasted Italian roll and warm savory au jus. You're going to want to sit down for this. It's the classic French dip and Swiss at Arby's. No, I mean literally. You're going to want to sit down. It is very hard to dip this sandwich while standing. Arby's, we have the meats.
Shaw Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Services is proud to sponsor Gonzaga Athletics. When it comes to your home or business, you deserve fast, reliable service. And that's exactly what you'll get. Our team is committed to delivering 5-star service with upfront pricing and free quotes on every job, so there's no surprises. Got a plumbing emergency? Don't wait. Call Shaw Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning today at 509-954-5273 or visit ShawPlumbingServices.com. We're the Zags' trusted team for reliable service every time.
At Western National Insurance, NICE is a little word that does big things for everyone. NICE is a helping hand when you need it most, and the peace of mind that comes from knowing you can trust the person on the other end of the call. For more than a century, we've been protecting individuals, families, and businesses with NICE as our foundation. Experience the power of NICE for yourself. Ask your independent insurance agent for Western National.
Gonzaga leads 50-32 as we get ready for the second half. Mo, a really nice stretch there for the Bulldogs. It was 29-25.
Yep.
Zags end that first half on a 21-7 run. What do you want to see here coming out of the locker room?
Keep up the defensive pressure. We mentioned the 11 turnovers from Pepperdine, plus 6 on the glass as well. 8 steals for us, pretty much the same.
That'll be a Jai, Nemhard, Hickman battle, and Ike for the Bulldogs. Koulibaly, Olvera, Todorovic, Odom, and Budka for the Waves. So both teams, their starting 5 out there to open the second half. The Zags with the basketball moving left to right. Here's Battle on the drive, shot up and in. Battle has 13. Zags lead is 20, their biggest of the game thus far. Budka between the circles, pass to Odom. Transfer from Pacific to Todorovic, a transfer from USF. Todorovic defended by Battle, away to Koulibaly, right back to Todorovic, who gets a screen from Koulibaly. Picks up the dribble, passes left sideline to Odom. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Odom retreats, calls for a screen from Koulibaly. Refuses it, shoots a 3 over Ajayi and hits as the shot clock expires. 52-35. Barely 1 minute gone by here in the second half. Zags moving around the perimeter to the hands of Battle in front of the GU bench. Gets a screen from Ajayi, drives, kicks right sideline. Extra pass, Nemhard to Hickman. Looking down low, not there for Ike. Ajayi tries to bounce it to him and bounces it right off his foot. Odom the other way. Long skip pass in the left corner for Olvera. Olvera trying to get around Battle, can't. Caleb lets him know it. There's a pass for Budka, the 3-point line. Sophomore bounces it on the sideline to Todorovic. Trying to go to work on Nemhard. He's got the size mismatch. 7 seconds on the clock. Picks up his dribble, looks down low. Olvera cutting, lays it in.
Great cut from the weak side from Olvera. He's got 18 points. Terrific looking freshman.
Early second half, Zags lead is 52-37. Nemhard to Ike out top. Right back to Nemhard on the left side. Nemhard drives, flips it up off the glass. Wouldn't go, but Ike's there to clean it up. Putback gives Gonzaga this 54-37 lead. Koulibaly top of the key. Big man being hounded by Ike, who plays with 2 fouls. Passes away to the point guard, Odom. Odom to the free throw line. Pull-up jumper is good.
Tough one. High archer.
54-39.
Oh,
and Ajayi throws the ball out of bounds. It's the second time we've seen it today where Ajayi thought that the guard was going to stay stationary, and When Nemhart started a cut, and Ajayi just threw it out of bounds.
That second one, he's got to slow down a little bit. To see the bench standing up, clapping, trying to pick up their teammate.
Odom gives it up to Budka. Todorovic. Olvera between the circles. Short pass to Budka. Trying to get around Ajayi, can't. Pass over to Todorovic, 12 seconds to shoot. Todorovic off the screen from Budka, shoots a long jumper, won't go down from 19. Ajayi and Ike fight for it. Ike comes away with it and able to save it to Battle as he falls to the ground. Battle to Ike trailing, couple of dribbles, picks it up. Short pass on the sideline in front of the GU bench. It's Nemhart. Picks up his dribble at the left elbow, trying to bounce it down low to Ike. Koulibaly gets around him and pokes it away. Graham looking at the official and asking for a foul.
I thought that should have been our foul on the pass attempt. Come over his back.
Battle's going to inbound from in front of the GU bench. The Bulldogs enjoying a 15-point lead 3 minutes into the second half here in Malibu. Nemhart off the EK screen, dribbles to his right. Now behind his back to the left. Gets all the way to the rim. Shot too strong. Wouldn't go down, and Budka comes away with it. Odom the other way. EK slows him down. He'll pull up and shoot a jump shot and hit. 54-41.
That's 6 quick points. Odom for Pepperdine here in the second half.
Hickman to Ajayi behind the play. Left side, it's Battle now. Battle dribbling out top. Bounces in the paint. Ike goes up for the shot, had it stripped away. Again, Graham wanted a foul call, didn't get it. Here's Odom one more time. Thought about the three, fakes the pass. Now will shoot the three. He hits it, and Coach Few wants a timeout. Boy, Mo Odom out of the locker room with a purpose. He has scored 10 points for the Waves, and the Zags are going to call a timeout as their lead that was 20 has been cut in half. 54-44 is the score. This timeout turns into a full timeout, and we'll take it as well. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Santa, is that you?
Oh, in the flesh.
Is that a new sled? It's kind of tiny.
Yeah, it is. I'm delivering Northern Quest gift cards this year. Good for dining, shopping, spa treatments, fine cigars, you name it. They pack so much fun into such a small package, I downsized to this. It gets way better managed. Besides, hey, it's not the size of the sled that counts, am I right, huh?
Get your holiday gift cards today at northernquest.com.
At Wheatland Bank, we're all about relationships, so we couldn't be more proud to announce the relationship of a lifetime. Wheatland Bank is now part of the Glacier family of regional banks. With Glacier at our side, we'll deliver exciting new products and the latest technologies. Still, we're keeping our name, like one of those power couples you read about in the magazines. But still bankers. Wheatland Bank. Relationships you can count on.
Wheatland Bank, a division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Spokane International Airport is a proud sponsor of Gonzaga Athletics. The airport connects Zags fans and alums with over 60 daily departures to more than 20 nonstop destinations provided by 7 major airlines, as well as one-stop connections to most major metropolitan centers throughout the U.S. Real-time arrival and flight departure information is available at SpokaneAirports.net. Spokane International Airport, when it's time to fly.
Quick turnaround for the Bulldogs after tonight's game. They'll head back to Spokane, and then they'll be at Veterans Memorial Arena for the second time this season for the return of the CCF Classic benefiting the Community Cancer Fund. The Zags taking on Portland on January 2nd in a WCC matchup. Additional information can be found at ccfclassic.com. Zags with a 20-point lead here after their first possession in the second half, but a 12-2 run by the Waves has gotten them back into the game with 16:20 to play.
Yeah, Mo Odom's been terrific. At 9 points in the second half already, or 10?
That's 10.
Yeah, 10 points have really knocked down some tough-looking shots.
Yeah, he was 0 for 4 in the first half.
Excellent job of getting himself going, getting, like you said, Pepperdine back in the game within striking distance.
Zags come out of the timeout. Nemhart will bring the ball across half court. Odom picks him up defensively. Here's a pass top of the key to Ike. A couple dribbles to his left, hands it off to Battle. Battle back to Ike in the pick and roll. Couple of shot fakes, dribbles away from Koulibaly. Now fires a pass. It's deflected by Todorovic and stolen by the Waves. Ben Gregg is checked into the game for Ajayi as Odom dribbles between the circles. Braden Huff will head to the scores table to check in at the next opportunity. Koulibaly at the three-point line. Ike's all over him. Koulibaly's played only 23 games the last 2 years because of injuries. Gave it up to Odom, who finds Butka. Butka wraps a pass to Olvera. Olvera 5 seconds to shoot. A little push-off. Fadeaway jumper. Back iron. No good. Ike secures the rebound. He'll bring the Bulldogs the other way 3-on-3. Now gives it up to Battle. Battle bounces it back to Ike. Double team comes. Pass down low for Gregg to Nembhard cutting. Nembhard trying to throw a pass to Hickman. Throws it out of bounds.
Sloppy.
Turnover number 5 on Nembhard tonight. And the Bulldogs lead is still 10 as we get to an official timeout here with 15:21 to play. We're back after this. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Some banks receive 5-star ratings and think they've arrived. But at Wheatland Bank, we call that just getting started. Now, as a member of the Glacier family of regional banks, we're doing even more of what made us an industry leader. Anticipating Eastern Washington's growing needs with more expertise, more technology, more resources, well, more everything. The new, even better Wheatland Bank. What more do you need? Seriously, we're asking.
Wheatland Bank, a division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Papa Murphy's $7.99 everyday value lineup is, well, a pretty big deal for a pretty small price. We're talking big savings and big flavors, like the new bold shredded pepperoni pizza, savory crumbled sausage pizza, or classic cheese pizza, all for the small price of $7.99 each. So head to Papa Murphy's, because with freshly made large pizzas at this small price, you can afford to take and bake big-time deliciousness all day, every day. Papa Murphy's. Change the way you pizza.
Every year, the crowds go crazy for the Cal Triple Play of the Day, where you can get tricked out cool trucks or sporty SUVs just in time for winter. And this week, you can delay all payments until next year. Get a minimum $2,000 trade-in value for your old ride, plus get a 2-year service maintenance program with every vehicle sold, which is a triple play opportunity this week at both Cal locations.
It's a 54-44 lead for the 19th-ranked Zags with 15 minutes and 21 seconds left in our basketball game. Olvera, the freshman, had the hot hand in the first half. He scored 18. Mo Odom, who was 0 for 4 in the second half, has scored 10 points in the first 4 minutes and change, and the Waves still hanging around here, Mo.
Yeah, Odom's done a good job of catching fire here early in the second half, and I like the Olvera kid, the freshman. Like 18, like you mentioned, he's got good pace to his game, change of direction. Looks like he's quick enough.
Waves on a 12-2 run with an opportunity to cut the lead to single digits for the Bulldogs. Odom dribbles to the right side of the floor, defended by Hickman. Gets a screen from Koulibaly. Driving with the left, passes to Butka. He'll shoot a three from the left side. It's no good. Huff can't control the rebound. Him and Koulibaly battled for it. Braden was trying to hold off the redshirt senior with one hand and grab the rebound with the other and could not. Lost it out of bounds. Odom to inbound on the baseline. They get it into Butka. Butka lays it off the glass and in.
Terrible defense underneath by Gonzaga right there. Awful.
15 minutes to play in the game, and the Waves cut the lead to 8. Nembhard skips right side to Hickman. He shoots, misses. The rebound is secured by the Waves. They're on a 14-2 run. Odom into the front court, throws up for Koulibaly, catches, goes up and dunks. And the Bulldogs, who appeared to be taking control of this basketball game, now lead at just 54-48. 16-2 run. Here's Hickman, turn to the corner with the left hand, cut off on his drive, bounce pass, and looked like it was kicked. That's what Nembhard's saying. Boy, Todorovic kicked that ball on the pass, but one way or the other, it'll still be Gonzaga ball. 18 seconds to shoot. Battle inbound in front of the Gonzaga bench after they wipe the sweat off the floor. Well, it was 52-32 5 minutes ago. And now 54-48. Battle trying to get around Olvera, who's going to be called for the body bump foul.
It's under 10. Jackson Olvera, his first, team's first.
Zags will get a shot clock reset to 20. Inbound to Nembhard, back to Battle. Battle pass to Huff. Huff going to work on Coulibaly. Back them down, gets him into the paint. Here comes a double team. Pass out to Battle. He shoots a three. It's a deep one, and it's short. Odom with the rebound. 4-on-5. There's a pass in the front court. Fedorovich for three. He hits it, and all of a sudden this crowd is in it. The Bulldogs lead that was 20 is now 3. Hickman drives, leaves it for Huff, and it's going to be a goaltend call. Boy, the Bulldogs needed that one. 19-2, Pepperdine run. 13:47 to play. Give Huff now 19 points in the game. Odom across half court with it. Passes right side. Olvera has it there. Fakes left, drives right, dribbles behind his back, and he steps out of bounds. It's going to be Gonzaga basketball. One way or the other, it's a travel or he stepped out of bounds. Olvera complaining, and his head coach runs out on the court and starts yelling at him, telling him to get up and go play defense.
I don't know. That's odd.
Olvera asking the official for time so he can tie his shoe. Ed Schilling in his first year as the head coach. As Waves off to a 6-8 start. Zags 56, Waves 51. Nembhard walks it across the timeline. Dribbles to his right, gives it up to Battle. Battle looking down low. Bounces for Huff. Huff fires it out left side to Stromer. Stromer gets to the baseline. Tries to leave it for Huff. Braden comes away with it. Spins, shoots with the right, comes up short. His first miss of the game. Zags by 5 as Odom runs up the right side with it. Odom penetrates, gets to the rim, throws it up. It's in, and a foul against the Bulldogs. Mo Odom taking over for the Waves in the second half, and for as much energy as the Bulldogs had in the first 20 minutes, it has been lacking here in the first 7 of the second half.
No energy, Huddy. Usually I'm the one saying I don't have any energy. This is credit to Pepperdine, though. I mean, at least they're taking it to us and playing with some pace, but our guys have looked just lackadaisical here.
56-54, the Bulldogs lead. Nembhard gets a screen from Greg, passes back to Ben on the pick and roll, leans in, he scores, and a foul.
There you go. There's some emotion right there. Nice play on the side ball screen. Nembhard to Ben Gregg, tough finish inside. That's the way you need some fist pump, some flex, trash talk, get yourself going a little bit.
Gregg's going to step to the free throw line. Huff checks out of the game. Graham Ike is back in. Coach Pugh having a word with Braden. Pat of encouragement on his knee. And Ben
hope he said good job. He's 9 for 10 from the game, from the field. Jeez.
Ben misses the free throw. 4-point lead. It's 58-54. Odom. It's a screen from Coulibaly. Pulls up, shoots a three. It's off the back iron. Free throw line rebound, Stromer. Quickly hands it off to Nembhard. Cross half court. Waves back defensively, though. Nembhard passes over to Stromer. Now top key Ike. Gives it up to Nembhard. Nembhard gets a screen from Ike. Dribbling with the left hand to the elbow. Bounces in the paint for Ike. Dribbles, loses it, gets it back. Goes up for the shot. A whistle and a foul.
Good job of regathering right there. Low post touch. Didn't try to force it or go too quick.
Ed Schilling asking for a 3-second call on Ike, and he was in there for a little bit.
Yeah, that might be a fair argument.
Coulibaly whistled for the personal. Sending Ike to the line for 2. Graham's first is good. Again, Graham has scored 20 or more in 5 of his last 6. Picked up his second foul at the 9:16 mark of the first half. Makes both free throws, now has 7 points in the game. 60-54, Bulldogs on top. Odom across half court, gives it up to Butka. Greg defends him. Koulibaly at the three-point line. Big man being hounded by Ike. Pass out to Olvera. Olvera defended by Nembhard. Screen from Todorovic, Gets it back to him. 7 seconds to shoot. Todorovic drives, pass deflected, and it's stolen. Ike comes away with it. To Nembhard, left side battle. He's got a head of steam, gets all the way to the rim, and he's fouled. On battle comes up lame. Looks like he maybe rolled that left ankle. He'll take a little stroll and try to get settled down. So battle to the free throw line. We come back from this timeout. Zags 60, Waves 54 with 11:43 to play in our basketball game. Back after this, you're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog Basketball from Learfield.
Papa Murphy's $7.99 everyday value lineup is, well, a pretty big deal for a pretty small price. We're talking big savings and big flavors, like the new bold shredded pepperoni pizza, savory crumbled sausage pizza, or classic cheese pizza, all for the small price of $7.99 each. So head to Papa Murphy's, because with freshly made large pizzas at this small price, you can afford to take and bake big-time deliciousness all day, every day. Papa Murphy's, change the way you pizza.
Today's students are smart, savvy, and heading towards a future filled with possibilities. Education is the light that can help guide them on their path to fulfilling their dreams. That's why Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. With every lottery game you play in the pursuit of making your dreams a reality, you're supporting the next generation of game changers who are using education as the way to reach theirs. Thanks for playing, Washington.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024 Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Gonzaga basketball is brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Visit Toyota.com or your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places. Alongside Adam Morse and Tom Hudson with you here at Firestone Fieldhouse in Malibu. This building is undergoing some renovations. Temporary locker room for the Zags. They're also building a new gym as part of a $250 million facility up the hill here from Firestone Fieldhouse. Bulldogs led this game by 20, but they allowed a 19-2 run by Pepperdine. They let the Waves get back in it. 18 for Olvera, 13 points for Odom. They've all come in the second half. They've gotten on their feet here, Mo, and the Bulldogs, we keep talking about that opportunity to just put a number on somebody and really dominate. And you were right there, up 20, first possession of the second half, but they're in a ball game now with 11:43 to play.
Let Odom get going. Olvera, has been terrific. Odom's got, 10, 12 points here in the second half. Their little guard just knocked down some tough shots. So, credit to Pepperdine, but again, there's been a lack of energy on our starts. Either the start of the game or start of the second half has just been lacking the last month or so as Battle makes the first of 2 free throws out of the timeout. Something we need to address, and hopefully we address it sooner than later.
Battle makes both. Give him 15, and the Bulldogs lead is 62-54. 6 straight points for the Zags. Budka has it. Skips it right side to Odom. Stomer pressures. Koulibaly comes and sets a screen. Odom dribbling to his left. Zags try to trap him. Gets it away to Olvera. Deep 3 from straight away is good. Olvera has 21. Stromer Dribbling to the free throw line. Pull-up jumper from 10. Rim, glass, and in for the Bulldogs sophomore.
Yeah, good middle drive pull-up right there.
Budka between the circles to Koulibaly. Big man at the three-point line. Here's a whistle and a foul. Battle's talking to the official and saying he was grabbing me, but it will be Caleb who's whistled for the personal foul. He's chasing Todorovic around the floor.
He's done a pretty good job on him. We talked about Todorovic averaging 19.7. Only got 8 so far.
Odom's going to inbound. Down the baseline near side, lobs it in, and we're going to get a foul call on Battle. Todorovic just right underneath the basket. They were looking to lob it to him, and Caleb's whistled for the personal foul. Odom's going to move over a couple of feet, and he'll try again. Now another whistle. And Dusty Stromer, they're trying to run that inbound play. Is whistled for a personal on Olvera, and that's now 4 team fouls on the Bulldogs, 3 in the last second. Todorovic in the corner, jumps in the air, thought about a 3-pass out to Koulibaly. Now they work it out top. Budka has it, skips left side to Odom. Odom down low. Todorovic catches, shot fake, scores, a late whistle and a foul. Foul goes against Ike. That's his third.
Nice flex action from Pepperdine on the shuffle screen. Todorovic. I messed his name up. I don't know why, but nonetheless catches on the left block. Nice shot fake and absorbs a contact chance for a 3-point play for Pepperdine. Todorovic. There you go.
3-point play cuts the lead to 64-60. Stromer to Greg behind the play, left side. Nemhard finds Ike, goes up for the dunk. He loses the handle. And Graham was there all alone and can't finish. Mo said it in the pregame. Some weird things have happened in this building, and here we go again. Zags by 4, still 10.5 to play. Todorovic looking down low. Budka calls for it, can't get it to him. Koulibaly instead at the 3-point line. Big man picks up his dribble, bounces to Olvera in front of the Waves bench. Olvera driving, gets into the paint, flips it up. He hits the bottom of the rim. Greg had it. It was knocked away from him. Nemhard dives on it. And now Todorovic takes it away. There's a mad scramble for the basketball. Somebody just blow a whistle. What are we doing?
Possession arrow favors Pepperdine.
And it's going to be Waves basketball.
Jeez.
You've got 4 or 5 bodies on the ground. You've got 3 people holding on to the basketball, and Nemhard is talking to the official what Mo saw. Ryan dove on the ball, and then a guy dove right on his back.
Top of him. I get the hustle aspect, but if you're first to the floor, then somebody that's excuse me, Coach Fuse chewing him out. The official.
And now the official, I think he's going to ask him to go take a look at the monitor, and we'll see if they do that.
I would too, because that's a scramble play, and maybe somebody got hit in the face.
And I think that's what Ryan's saying, and that's the hard part on that rule, right, Mo? Because when a guy jumps on the floor and he's trying to grab the basketball, and other people are jumping in, it's not just a football scrum where you get to just jump on top of people.
Well, if you're first to the floor, that means you usually have rights to the basketball, and then you're the offensive player, right, with the ball. So I was confused why there wasn't a whistle there, Gonzaga fan or not. That was pretty obvious in my opinion. It was a great hustle by Ryan Nemhard getting to the floor, and it was Koulibaly that jumped on top of him. That's usually an automatic whistle.
And then the fact that 3 guys were holding onto the basketball, they let people just keep running in and joining into the fight.
And that's when it gets chippy. And the officials, we said a crew we've never seen before. And I've done this for a while. Obviously, you've done it way longer than you, but we usually know every single guy. I haven't seen one of these guys.
20 seconds.
Have you? I haven't seen any of these guys.
No.
At all.
So it's just going to be a held ball, and it's going to turn over to Pepperdine on the alternating possessions. The Zags come back out with Battle, Nemhard, Stromer, Greg, and Ike. Todorovic to inbound on the near sideline. Bulldogs lead is 64-60. Inbound to Odom. Gives it up to Budka. 3-point line in front of the Waves bench. His pass is deflected by Gregg, but Odom comes away with a loose ball. Odom dribbling to his left. He's trapped on the baseline, off his foot and out of bounds. It's going to be Gonzaga basketball. And the official on the sideline didn't see it. He asked for help, and they got the call right. Zags have the ball under 10 to play. It's a 64-60 lead. They led it 52-32 before Pepperdine went on a 19-2 run to get back in it. Nembhard leaves it for Battle, gets a screen from Ike, dribbles to the top of the key, pass back left side Nembhard. He'll drive to the baseline. Odom cuts him off. Bounce for Gregg in the paint. Ben spins to his right. Little one-handed hook won't go down. Ike tips it in. Big-time play by Graham.
Great hustle play. Get back in that and tip that ball in. Much-needed bucket.
Bulldogs lead it by 3. Odom picks up his dribble to Coulibaly at the three-point line. Coulibaly out to Olvera. Now it's Todorovic. Top of the key. Pass right side. Coulibaly. Big man hands it back to Todorovic. Out to Olvera. Now Butka. Butka, the lefty, driving, trying to push off on Gregg. Can't get up a shot. Pass back out to Olvera. Olvera now defended by Gregg. He'll shoot a deep 3. Blocked by Gregg into the hands of Stromer. Dusty bounces it in the front court for Battle. Battle driving, leaves it for Gregg. He lays it off the glass and in. Great defensive stand.
Yeah, great defensive stand, and then great unselfishness in the break. 2 extra passes to get that layup.
Zags lead is back to 8. Butka bounces to Coulibaly out top. Hands it off to Odom between the circles. Odom retreats. A crossover move on Stromer. Drives, kicks. 3, no good. Offensive rebound, though. Todorovic missed the 3. Got his own rebound. Missed the putback attempt. Butka has it. Gets it away to Olvera, who throws it in. Scramble play.
Weird play right there.
It was in favor of the Waves. 68-62 Gonzaga lead. Nembhard gets a screen from Gregg. Dribbles to his right. Gets all the way to the rim. Throws it up and in. Good patience from Nembhard. 70-62. 8 minutes, 5 seconds to play in our basketball game. Hickman waits to check in for the Bulldogs. Odom fires a one-handed pass to Butka. Sophomore dribbles it once, passes right side. Coulibaly takes his time, sets and shoots, misses a long jump shot. Bulldogs dared him, and he shot it and missed. Gonzaga clears the glass. Here's Nembhard to the top of the key with the dribble. The screen from Gregg, dribbles to his right. Gets under the basket, short pass to Ike on the wing. Graham into the paint with the dribble, gets a shot up and throws it in. Well, a line drive over Coulibaly, and the Bulldogs push the lead back to double digits.
Up finish from Ike right there.
Timeout called by the Waves, and this will bring us to an official timeout with 7 minutes and 19 seconds to go. 72-62, Gonzaga on top. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Support Gonzaga men's basketball through NIL. Zags Collective is the leading NIL collective supporting Zags student athletes through name, image, and likeness. Zags Collective creates opportunities for student athletes to engage with the community and grow their brand. Plus, you get access to autograph sessions, exclusive events, and more. Become a member today. Go to zagscollective.com and get started.
Today's students are smart, savvy, and heading towards a future filled with possibilities. Education is the light that can help guide them on their path to fulfilling their dreams. That's why Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. With every lottery game you play in the pursuit of making your dreams a reality, you're supporting the next generation of game changers who are using education as the way to reach theirs. Thanks for playing, Washington.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. And now it's our lowest price of the season on our top-selling i8 smart bed. Your best savings plus special financing. Exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. All Sleep Number smart beds offer temperature solutions for your best sleep. Learn more at sleepnumber.com.
Welcome back to Malibu alongside Adam Morse and Tom Hudson with you here tonight. The Bulldogs lead 72-62. with 7:19 to play. Well, hey, Zag fans, the Xfinity 10G network, get the fastest internet with faster speeds rolling out every day. Enjoy a reliable connection so everyone can be online at once, even during peak hours. Introducing the next generation 10G network only from Xfinity. Pepperdine, after falling behind 52-32, went on a 19-2 run. They were able to cut the lead to 2 at 56-54. Mo, the Bulldogs have held them off thus far and have that lead back into double digits.
Done a good job defensively on Odom, especially, who started off really hot in the second half, slowed him down a little bit. Done a really good job overall on Todorovic, who's 4-13, only has 11 points. Talked about he was the leading scorer in the WCC at 19.7, made it really difficult for him. Caleb Battle, the main culprit defensively, guarding him through the flex action and all the curl cuts that he runs through.
Looks like Stromer will defend him now as Hickman checks into the game for Battle. Waves just to get it in. Odom has it between the circles with a dribble. Little crossover on Hickman. Drives, gets into the paint, throws up a wild one off the glass and in. I don't know that anybody really touched him, Mo. That was a pretty good sales job by Mo Odom.
As I just say, they've done a good job on him. Nobody touched him.
Nobody touched him.
Sales job. Good finish nonetheless, but...
Odom to the free throw line. Well, he scored all 15 of his points after halftime. He started 0 for 4. Didn't have a point in the first 20 minutes. And that free throw is good. 72-65 Bulldogs on top. Demhart flips it in the front court to Hickman. One-handed pass to Stromer. Back to Hickman, right side three-point line. Waves back off into his zone. Here's Nemhard in front of the GU bench to Gregg. Gregg, right side Stromer, looks down low. Ike catches. Power dribble, gets a shot up, and scores it over Coulibaly. Back-to-back Gonzaga buckets for Ike. 74-65. Graham with a hot hand here in the second half. He's got 14. Buta left side, pass out between the circles. Olvera, now Coulibaly. Coulibaly trying to get it to Butka. It's knocked away by Ike. Gregg tries to save from going out of bounds, but unlucky bounce right to Coulibaly. Here's Odom on the drive. Pull-up jumper right wing. My goodness.
He's cooking.
Yes, he is.
Made about 3 or 4 pull-up jumpers. The hand in his face. Mo Odom having a great second half for Pepperdine.
18 points. 74-67, the Zags lead. We approach 6 minutes to play. Here's Gregg on the baseline. A little trap comes out of the zone to Nemhard. Quick bounce to Ike. Catches, spin, shoots, and scores. 76-67, Graham Ike. Answering Odom bucket for bucket here in the second half. Butka. Over to Coulibaly at the three-point line. Todorovic coming off a screen. A foul called on Ben Gregg. Shot no good, but Todorovic is headed to the free throw line.
Number 33, Ben Gregg.
Gregg's second personal foul.
Shoots 2 for the lead.
First for Todorovic is good. And now a substitution coming. Butka will check out. Dosic will check in. Todorovic makes both free throws. 76-69 our score. Todorovic up to 13. Well, 3 waves have done the majority of the damage offensively. Here's Nemhard on the drive, gets all the way to the rim and easily scores. 78-69. Nemhard pushes the lead back to 9. And Dusty Stromer going to come up and pressure Odom. Screen for Coulibaly. Odom refuses it. Now he'll use it. And gets another one. Driving with the left hand, passes in the corner. Todorovic shoots a 3 and hits it. 78-72 is the score as we approach 5 to play.
Still a ball game here, obviously.
Todorovic, we saw him at San Francisco. He averaged 3.8 points per game. A different player. As Nemhard drives, he is fouled by Coulibaly.
No shot. Foul is called on the ground.
Brian could have.
Number 12.
Went ahead and shot that thing. Mo, instead of pass it, he was in there. He'd be shooting free throws.
Yeah, I thought they were going to get Dusty Stromer on the Gortat screen. That's where you screen the screener. It's kind of an NBA action, European action. Hard to guard. Makes it really difficult to switch that late. Screen happens about right at just underneath the free throw line on a driving player. Usually you set it on the switch, and so there's two switches that have to happen. And your guard has one or two dribbles to get to the rim, and if they're worth a darn, they should be able to do it. It's tough action to guard.
Nemhard looks to inbound, flips it out to Ike. Now Ike hands it off to Nemhard. Just inside half court with the dribble. Gets a screen from Ike, top of the key. Nemhard dribbles to his right. They leave him open. He shoots a three. That won't go down. Gregg offensive rebound. Put back. Good, and a foul. Ben Gregg with a good energy play for the Bulldogs, who lead at 80-72 as he steps to the free throw line.
Yeah, big-time offensive rebound. Had a good game from the floor perspective. Offensive rebounds flying around. Got 10 points off the bench.
Gregg shoots one.
Gregg will step to the line. And he makes it. 81-72 Zags, under 5 to play. Odom quickly into the front court to Budka. Gives it up to Coulibaly at the three-point line. Big man looking down low. They're trying to get it to their leading scorer. Coulibaly dribbling away from the pressure of Ike. Gives it up to Odom. Odom dribbles into the corner. Fakes the jump shot. Now gets one up.
Wow.
Hits. My goodness.
Fun to watch. Old school jumpers.
Yep. 81-74. 20 second half points for Odom. Nemhard gets a screen from Ike. Dribbles to the right wing. Picks it up. Skips it left side to Gregg. He looks down low for Ike. Coulibaly reaches around, pokes it away and out of bounds. And Coach Few was saying to the official, you can't grab a guy around the waist while you're trying to poke the pass away. I mean, how often do we see a foul called on that, Mo, when somebody's trying to reach around and poke away the
especially on the inside when you're fighting for a position. That's usually an auto call.
Stromer inbounds to Ike, defended by Coulibaly. There comes a double team. Spins to the baseline. Now dribbles away from the pressure. Pass out to Stromer. 6 seconds to shoot. He will. Shot won't go. Ike chases down the offensive rebound. Ike looking for Gregg. Gets through somehow. Gregg is fouled by Coulibaly and is going to head to the free throw line.
Good job by Ike finding Gregg. 6 foot big pass inside.
We have an official timeout in Malibu. 3:46 to play. The Bulldogs lead is 7 points. 81-74 with Ben Gregg headed to the free throw line. We're back after this. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from their field.
Surprise! Your expenses this month were way higher than you expected. Also, you forgot to renew your website domain, and now you're in a bidding war.
You should see the look on your face.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Plus, the fridge died in the break room, and now everything smells weird. All right.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 7 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
So we've always wanted a Cadillac Escalade.
But they're out of our price range.
So I started a podcast for my side hustle. You know, all the kids are doing it.
Honey, you've got 7 likes.
All right. Hey, I'm still learning how to algorithm.
And that's not a verb.
Oh.
There's an easier way to score an Escalade. It's Northern Quest's $165,000 Cadillac Countdown. Play daily to enter. Grand prize drawing January 25th. Details at northernquest.com.
It's time for Home Team Rewards. Zag fans, get your Bulldog branded ICCU Premier Rewards Visa credit card. The only card where you can earn rewards for everyday purchases while giving back to Gonzaga University. Choose from a Visa Rewards card with a lower rate or a Premier Rewards card with maximum rewards. With no annual fees, card control, and next level security, you can spend smart from tap to app. Zags, rejoice. Find your card at iccu.com/GoZags on approved credit.
It's Zags fans versus Coug fans. The Northern Quest Winning Colors Challenge. Get your Gonzaga Campus Rewards card and play for the Zags. The fan base with most points wins $10,000 for the program. See details at northernquest.com. Bulldogs led in scoring by Braden Huff. He has 19, 16 for Ike. Battle has scored 15. The Bulldogs is a team 35 out of 62 to shoot at 56.5%, but Pepperdine has fought back into this game thanks to Mo Odom. 20 points, all coming in the second half. Olvera has 23, Todorovic with 16. So, Mo, those guys are carrying the offensive load. The Bulldogs at this point trying to hang on with Ben Gregg stepping to the free throw line.
Yeah, perimeter players for Pepperdine showed up tonight. You just mentioned their scoring output. It's impressive. I like Olvera. I've been saying it all game. Good-looking freshman. Mo Odom's shown well, and Todorovic hasn't played great, but he's stuck with it. You know what I mean? It's still getting to 16. Obviously, some game left to play, 3:46, but hasn't let the poor night affect. Ben Gray makes the first, him getting to his numbers. I've talked about that in the past. Sometimes you have poor nights, but if your team depends on you to get to a number, you still got to find a way to produce somehow.
Todorovic, 5 out of 14 from the field. He has made 3 threes. Ben Gregg goes 1 out of 2 at the line. 82-74, Gonzaga on top. Odom into the front court, picked up defensively by Stromer. Gives it up to Coulibaly between the circles. Big man bounces it right side. Budka has it. Dribbles once, pass back right side into the hands of Odom. Odom gets a screen, dribbles to his left, picks it up. Spinning around, pass deflected by Gregg, still gets through. Budka throws it up, misses. Ike rebounds for the Bulldogs. Nemhard will bring the Bulldogs into the offensive end. They lead at 82-74 as we approach 3 minutes to play. Nemhard trying to get around Olvera, can't, pulls up, misses a baseline jumper. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Official will say it was Ben Gregg last to touch as he fought with Budka for the rebound.
I think Nemhard is rightfully arguing with the official. He's getting body bumped on that drive the whole way down, and then it got clipped on the elbow on that short jump shot attempt.
Odom into the front court with it. Screen from Coulibaly. Driving, passing back. It's deflected. Gregg trying to come away with a steal, but the ball tips into the hands of the Waves. There's Odom wide open. Left corner three won't go down. Ball batted around. Chased down by Olvera. Over to Odom in the corner. Todorovic has it. Back out to Odom. Couple offensive rebounds. Olvera now between the circles. Trying to get around Battle. Can't. Tries with the left hand now. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line.
Nice good, man. 25 points, freshman. That's a big-time move.
82-76. Nemhard walks to the cross half court as we approach 2 minutes to play. Screen from Ike. Dribbles to his right. Pass is deflected by Todorovic. It is stolen. Here's Todorovic on the run. Leaves it for Olvera, who lays it in. Bulldogs with a turnover. And it's an 82-78 lead. Coach Few wants a timeout with exactly 2 minutes left in our basketball game. Another one of those plays, Mo, we talked about the Bulldogs late. I mean, that's just a lazy pass.
Winning time, man. You got to make plays, and it's getting to the point where it's frustrating seeing the same mistakes after the same mistakes.
Well, at First Interstate, it's about supporting our communities and cheering on our teams. Thank you for letting us be your trusted community bank for more than 50 years. First Interstate Bank, built for you. Member FDIC. So this timeout extends into a full timeout. We are going to keep it here in Malibu and take a look at some of the statistics from our game. Give you a recap. Again, the Bulldogs led by 18 at halftime. Caleb Battle scored on the first possession of the second half, and the Bulldogs had a 52-32 lead, but they gave up a 19-2 run. Allowed Pepperdine to get back in it. They pushed the lead back to 10 at 72-62 with about 7 minutes to play. Here we are at the 2 minute mark. It's a 4-point game again, Mo, and you hate to keep beating a dead horse, but it just feels, you got it to 20, and then the energy just completely went out of the team. They got back in it. A little bit energy to go ahead and get it back up to 10, but then a couple of lulls, and here you are in a basketball game.
You got to understand this team is competing in Pepperdine, and you can't take your foot off the gas in Division I basketball. I don't care if it says Gonzaga and we won 47 straight or whatever it is. It gets Pepperdine. You got to finish games, and it's been Achilles' heel, to be honest, with this crew that we got. Can't have silly turnovers. You got to get a shot on goal every time. Use some clock. rebound. I mean, the whole 9 yards. I could go on, but it's getting really frustrating to watch.
Stromer's going to inbound for the Bulldogs. In front of the Bulldogs bench. 24 seconds on the shot clock, exactly 2 minutes to play as he inbounds to Nembhard. EK comes out, sets a screen. Ryan dribbles to his right. Now back to his left. Short pass over to Battle. EK calls for it. Battle can't get it there. Tries to drive. He's denied. Pull-up jumper from 17. Back iron, no good. And Todorovic, that's a travel. Greg knocks it away from him. It's out of bounds. It's going to be Pepperdine basketball. You cannot roll around on the ground with the ball. Bulldogs almost caught a break there as two waves jumped into each other trying to grab that rebound. And Todorovic was able to come away with it as he fell to the ground. It looks like Pepperdine's going to call a timeout with 1:38 to play. They're going to take a look at the play, maybe see who's last to touch.
Yeah, maybe we get a break, but I have no clue how that's not a traveling violation. He caught the ball, Todorovic, like you said, and fell and rolled. Okay, that's a travel in America. I don't know how else to say it. I almost swore, but I wanted to keep my job, so that's where the long pause. I just don't understand. Some of this officiating in Southern California has been absolutely horrendous. And we're talking about the easy stuff.
Yeah.
And that's just with 1:38 left in the game and a guy falls down. It's a big possession. It should go our way. We can burn off 28, 29 seconds and make it a tighter game, but I don't know what the officials were seeing there.
Now they're looking for possession right now. Again, the Zags lead 82-78 with 1:38 to play. Well, if you're looking for an all-star lineup of sporty all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive vehicles, make the smart play and head on out to Cal. Our game is at 4 lead changes, 2 ties. The Bulldogs have led for 35 minutes and 45 seconds. Pepperdine's led for just 31 seconds. We've got ourselves a ball game nonetheless. 4-point Gonzaga advantage as the officials continue to look at the monitor. Both teams huddled around their head coaches. Zags have 1 timeout left. The Waves have 2. And the officials will continue to look at the monitor. After this, Zags head back to Spokane. They'll play Portland at Veterans Memorial Arena coming up on Thursday, and then it's right back to Southern California to play LMU on Saturday. Zags had an opportunity here tonight to really make a statement. They had that 20-point lead, but they've let Pepperdine creep back into this thing. Now they're going to have to fight to finish this thing off. 2 officials looked at that play for an eternity, and now the third will go in. They use a rotation, so 2 at a time. Take a look at the monitor, and now we're going to get a look at a replay. And
I think it's, I don't know.
I know. I initially thought it was going to be Pepperdine ball.
I think it might go and fall into the not clear-cut evidence to turn it over on the original call. That's the travel that we're...
Yes.
Yeah,
and it might have even been out of bounds.
Giving it to Pepperdine. All right, big possession here defensively. Gonzaga up 4. Minute 38 left in the game. Mo Odom has been really killing it for Pepperdine. I imagine they're going to go high ball screen of some sort, try to get him coming off some sort of action.
Odom into the front court. Emmanuel Inocente in to play defense. We're seeing him for the first time. Odom trying to drive in. Inocente loses the ball out of bounds. Manny Inocente comes in and makes a defensive stand, forcing the turnover on Odom.
Great job by him. He got over the screen and used his body to force Odom to get offline there and cause the turnover. Great play, man. This kid deserves more minutes, in my opinion.
That's a Mike Hart. It's like, hey, sit for 3 hours and come out and make a play that we need.
And then go back to the bench.
Yep. Stromer checks in for Inocente for offense. Demard refuses the screen, drives, lays it up. Wouldn't go down, didn't get the whistle, and here comes Odom the other way. Odom weaving his way to the basket. Shot up. It's blocked by Stromer. EK comes away with it, hands it off to Battle. 1:05 to play. Bulldogs lead by 4 as Nembhard walks it across half court. Coach Few trying to get everybody's attention and make the play call. Nembhard dribbles down the clock just inside of half court. Hands it off to Battle. 15 seconds to shoot, 52 to play. Battle turns the corner off the EK screen, leans in, throws it in off the glass. Strong finish for Battle. It's a 6-point lead. 84-78, Odom. Right side, Koulibaly. Big man hands it off to Olvera. Sets a screen for him. Olvera will fire a three. Halfway down, pops out. Ike is going to get called for a push in the back.
Dodged the polo. Olvera's had a terrific game with 27 points. That was halfway down, like you mentioned.
Koulibaly shoots 1-1.
Ike pushed Koulibaly, in the back. And Koulibaly will shoot the front end of a 1-and-1. Zags lead 84-78, 32 seconds to play. Koulibaly. The first one is no good. Rebound Battle, 59% free throw shooter, misses the front end. Battle bringing the ball up the floor. Olvera fouls him. And that will send Caleb Battle to the free throw line.
Caleb Battle shoots 1-1 for the Bulldogs.
Inocente will check in for GU.
Double technical. EK
and Todorovic.
Yep. And then John the whole way down.
And Graham just fouled out of the game.
Yeah, the officials warned them both.
Double technical fouls have been called. Number 7.
So Todorovic is going to be subbed out of the game, and they're going to bring in David Major, who has not played tonight.
That is Ike's 5th personal foul.
So Ike fouls out of the game.
Emmanuel Vicente for the Zags. David Major for the Waves. Battle shoots.
And before Battle shoots, the official's going to take the ball away from him, and they're going to go over to the scores table.
Oh, God. There we go again.
So it'll be Greg, Battle, Nemhard, Inocente, and Stromer. And I don't know what he had to go see. He went and said it's 1-1. Well, of course, there are 8 fouls. First one is good. 27.6 seconds. Battle gets ready for a second. Makes it. 86-78. Caleb with 19 points tonight. Here's Odom into the front court. Driving with the left hand, gets around Greg, leans in, throws it up and in. Odom cannot miss in the second half. Pepperdine calls a timeout. Odom, every one of his 22 points have come since halftime. It's 86-80 Bulldogs. Same thing, Mo. You talk about winning time and closing it out. Still 18 seconds left. It's a 2-possession game right now.
Yeah, you still got to get prepared for a pressing situation. So your press break, OB under at 94 feet needs to be solid. You got to step to the pass. Expect them to try to foul, like try to go for the ball. Sometimes officials don't call it, so you have to be concise with your pivots. Hopefully get fouled, go down, knock some free throws down, and extend the lead.
The officials over at the table, again, not quite sure what they might be looking at, but
sick of it.
They've got the monitor up. I don't know if they're looking at a
time.
Maybe the time. Yeah, that might be it. And they're going to add 0.8 of a second, so from 17.9 to 18.7. So Gonzaga will have the ball. That timeout charged to the Zags. I thought Pepperdine took the timeout, didn't they? They took the timeout off the scoreboard for GU.
So we have 0 now. That doesn't make any sense.
No, Pepperdine called
Why
the
would we
timeout.
call timeout?
Yeah. Better make sure they've got that right in the right place. Inbounds to Battle. He's trapped and fouled. And Olvera is trying to take the ball away from Battle, and now he's walking away like he didn't do anything wrong. And Caleb will head the other way to shoot free throws. 2 seconds come off the clock. Butka whistled for his third personal.
A little chippy here at the end of the game.
Yep. And nobody in to rebound for the Bulldogs as Battle steps to the line. Stromer, Gregg, Nemhard, and Hickman stand behind. Caleb's first is all net. Inocente will check in for Gregg now.
Bulldogs.
Battle makes both free throws. He has 21 in the game. The Bulldogs lead it by 8. Odom into the front court. To the right wing with the dribble. Across the paint. Throws up a shot. Officials bail him out, and he's going to shoot free throws with 8 seconds left.
Interesting call.
Yeah.
Odom shoots 2 for the Waves.
Honestly, if you're Mo Odom, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Taking 7 seconds to shoot and then shooting a 2-pointer.
Yeah, you're supposed to go for a 3 there. And so you're exactly right. Getting bailed out, but it's also kind of like, okay, you took 7 seconds off the clock. Now you're going to shoot free throws, but you need 3-point attempts.
Then Gregg.
Gregg's going to check back in for Inocente. Odom makes both free throws. Pepperdine's going to call a timeout. It will be a full timeout. And again, on the scoreboard right now, they still have it as Pepperdine with 1 and the Zags with none. Pretty sure after they made that last bucket, it was Pepperdine that ran out and called the timeout. But we shall see. So 88-82 is the score. Gonzaga on top. Bulldogs have the ball to inbound with 8 seconds left. Caleb Battle, now the Bulldogs leading scorer with 21 points. Braden Huff sits on the Gonzaga bench, 19 points in 16 and a half minutes on 9 of 10 shooting from the field. Graham Ike, 16 points to go along with a team high 8 rebounds. And meanwhile, Mo Odom has had just a whale of a second half. Olvera with a career-high 27 points. Odom, 24 points to go along with 8 assists. Todorovic with 16. Out of the timeout. Waves will set up their defense, and the Zags still huddled around Coach Pugh. And Saunders Jr. checks in for the first time in the second half. He's out there with Odom, Olvera, Todorovic, and Butka. Zags come out of the huddle with Hickman, Nemhard, Gregg, Stromer, and Battle. Zags trying to split their SoCal weekend after losing to UCLA on Saturday. Leading 88-82. It'll be Hickman inbound, runs the baseline. Gets it into Nemhard. Nemhard is fouled with 7.1 seconds on the clock.
Plays fouls number 32, Mike Saunders Jr. His first.
Saunders Jr. picks up the personal foul, and Inocente is going to check in for GU. Both teams in the double bonus here with 7.1 seconds to play. Nemhard to shoot 2. First one hits the front of the rim and is off the mark. Inocente checks in for Gregg. Ryan's ready now for his second. And that one's good. Deep 3 for Todorovic is off the mark. Rebounded by Nemhard. And the Bulldogs going to hold on to win. Definitely wasn't pretty here in Malibu in the last 18 minutes, but the Zags hold on and close it out. 89-82 was our final score. We're back after this. You're listening to Gonzaga Bulldog basketball from Learfield.
Some days you hit snooze, but not today. Today you have to go on a run to get burgers for the tailgate. You've got to haul something heavy, a cooler stocked with Bud Light. When you've got beer and football, nothing is hard. Until the other team scores. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus, copyright 2024, Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
BECU. You've heard the name, seen the letters. But what does BECU stand for? Simply put, not-for-profit BECU stands for people. For charting your own path. For choosing what's right for members instead of what's profitable for someone else. Because they are the reason our credit union exists. So we do everything in our power to help them reach their financial goals. BECU. Power in people. All Pacific Northwest residents are eligible to join. Federally insured by NCUA.
At Western National Insurance, NICE is a little word that does big things for everyone. NICE is a helping hand when you need it most, and the peace of mind that comes from knowing you can trust the person on the other end of the call. For more than a century, we've been protecting individuals, families, and businesses with NICE as our foundation. Experience the power of NICE for yourself. Ask your independent insurance agent for Western National.
The game is over, but plenty more is still to come. Welcome to the Numerica Credit Union postgame show. Numerica Credit Union. Life moves. Live well. Federally insured by NCUA. Here's the voice of the Zags, Tom Hudson.
Tom Hudson, Adam Morrison with you. The fans filing out after Gonzaga holds on for an 89-82 win over the Pepperdine Waves to open West Coast Conference play. The Bulldogs led